Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scambion, and today I'm going to be reviewing Dota Plus. So, I have been a member of Dota Plus for around 2 months now. Not really a month and a half. I don't know. I've been a part of Dota Plus for a while. But this is what you get. Dota's pushing this hard, and I'm not sure why, because from what I've gotten out of it, it's a load of BS. Bloodseeker, if you're not familiar. So, Dota Plus, what is it? Well, it's basically like a whole bunch of these other third-party websites, but instead officially Dota branded. And you get in-game rewards, you can get sets, you can get a whole bunch of stuff for playing the game. Which is good, but as you can see here, obviously it's gonna cost money. It costs about $5 a month. Why? I'm Canadian. And you get little deals for like if you get 6 months at a time or 12 months. But I don't do that. I'm not gonna go in for a year, because who knows, maybe another game is gonna steal my attention away for a month, and then I've just lost like $3, which I could still have. So, you know, that's a fine system, used as you want. Yeah, it should cost money because it does give you stuff. Now let's move on to the hero progression. As they say, there are many milestones to celebrate along the course of your Dota journey. And with the new features introduced by Dota Plus, you can finally recognize the true extent of your accomplishments. That is a lot of... Once again, that's a lot of crap. And also, this is also very inaccurate. They show Tusk currently at bronze tier. Whatever. You know, that's fine. And then they have silver tier right there. Right there. Right there. It's not that close. It actually... I've been playing Legion Commander quite a lot, and she's now level 5. Still bronze. But it takes a lot of games to level up, no matter what. And getting to that ancient one way off in the background right there, that takes forever. Like, you have to be spamming that hero, and that's not going to teach you the game. If you just spam Legion, you're not going to learn. I mean, that's why I've stopped learning, because I'm a Legion spammer. But anyway, that's just, you know, a part of it, of progression, make you feel good, you know, a little slap on the back. Woohoo, you're moving forward. Also intimidates your foes if you're, like, gold tier. Everyone's like, oh my god, he only plays Visage, I'm gonna get wrecked. So, you know, it's a intimidation factor mainly. And, you know, kind of pat on the back. Hero leveling, like I said before, you know, you go bronze, silver, gold, platinum, ancient. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they show the progression happening in like 30 seconds. Doesn't happen that quick. But, you know, the progression is pretty cool. I like it. Nothing really that bad about it. Whatever. Hero-specific challenges. I mean, who really cares? Whatever. Sure, you get a little bit of bonus in your XP bar, but that's really not too important. And, here we see in the hero progression, actually, this is for Shadow Fiend. We can see his beautiful arm. In order to level up from level 17 to level 18, you need 2400 XP. A match gives you 50. A win gives you 50 again. So let's assume you're not winning every game. That's going to take you a really long time in order to level up, which is fine. Whatever. But it is kind of annoying. I'm not saying you should level up in like 2 days. I'm saying you should be able to feel like you're getting somewhere. And yeah, it just doesn't quite grasp it. How do I want to explain this? Okay, so I'm gonna compare this to Kingdom Come Deliverance, because that's another game I love. When you level up, you get these super cool things. You level up multiple things. It's super fun, and it gets addicting to level up. Here, it's not feeling like it's getting better and better and better the more you level up. So, I don't know. It's just not... There's no incentive to keep on spamming this one hero. Anyway, select a pre-game challenge. Yeah, whatever. Pick the one you think you might complete. Who cares? And then view in-game progress. It's a pretty useless system, to be honest. Because it just lets you know that you gotta spam, like, your Q a bit more in order to complete the challenge, which is not always the best thing to do, so, you know, whatever. That's a fine system. Don't really care for it. Hero Relics is by far one of the most annoying systems they have, just because you have to buy Hero Relics for each and every hero you want to play, which is kind of annoying, because they're 10 common, as they say there, and 4 rare for each one. The 4 rare have to do with their, with their kit. So, let's say if you're playing Darkseer, there might be people vacuumed, sprints given, people caught in wall, and ion shell damage. That could, or ion shells applied or something. That could be, you know, fine. Which is whatever. And it really just shows that you play the character a lot. And that's really about it. It doesn't matter. It's just super annoying to get. Because each one, the rare relics, when you can get a random relic and they cost 800 shards each. And to get that, 800 is not bad, but the thing with randoms is that you can get dupes, which is annoying, and dupes give you 400 back, which, you know, kind of gets on your nerves, but whatever, at least you get some refund. But the thing is, they show 14, and the 14 have the same amount of chance, but they really don't. You're so likely to get the common ones when you random. Like, I have never gotten a rare one. Ever. Just by picking a random one. It's always been, I save up my 10,000, cash it in. But also the thing with the random, with the common relics is that each one can be purchased for 5,000 shards if you want a specific one, which is really good. And in order to get started in the hero, you like random 2 or 3 times, and then after that you would move on to selecting certain ones so that you don't dupe all day, which would kind of suck. So, that's enough of my rant about that. Hey, Steak. That's the guy who plays. And we have multi-hero concoctions. 10,000 is a lot. This guy is spamming Alk a little bit too much. But whatever. You know, it's nice. Who cares? Lets you keep track of how good you are. Like, I have Duels 1. It's around, like, 40 or 50. Just because I'm recent to it. So, you know, that's nice. You get to see how consistent you are in between games and stuff. And then over here, right down, we have the hero chat wheel, which is basically a assault wheel in order to insult your enemies and sometimes your allies. Like, as we see here, we have Invoker. Did I mix my magics? It's like, no one cares. Yes, you're level 20 and you get these new, you know, voice lines that he says anyway, if you mess up on, like, an invocation. And he says all these voice lines anyway. It's not like they took them out and put them behind a paywall. It's like, if you screw up an invocation, you still might get the voice line, did I mix my magics? It's just kind of like, you can do it more consistently now. Maybe to call out your own fail. But really, who cares? You know, that's a pretty pointless one. Weekly reward is nice. You get 1,000 shards per week if you win 3 games. Super easy to do. You know, I mean, whatever. Here we have 132, 500, you know, we have a crap ton of shards. Sorry, I don't know how to say that number. 132,500 shards, which is plenty. And that's a little much, to be honest. I mean, whatever. Good for them. Plus rewards. Yeah. I mean, some of these sets are sick, but other ones are just ugly. I'll actually go over those about now, so yeah, let's go to plus rewards, exclusive sets. So let's start off with Earthshaker. Pretty dorky looking, to be honest. I mean, it looks like he has a massive, like, crayon pencil on his back, and is just gonna be whacking you with that. Uh, Overall, 6 out of 10 would not pay for. Animage already has 6 sets. We really don't need this. And there are too many particle effects on this one. It's just ugly. Timber, hideous. No point in it. They just shoved in as many particle effects as they could. Tusk, this is the one that I think is sick. It's a really cool one. And I like it. I really have no gripes with it. You know, I think it's a good set. I would rate this, 8 out of 10 would definitely be worth investing in if you're a Tusk player. Looks pretty sick. Magnus looks mega dorky. They put as many particle effects on him as they could. And really, what's the point? The Silver Fox Sniper set is a joke. It's so stupid. Like, that's just a cannon. And then, what's up with this set makes no sense. Anyway, let's just go back to Dota Plus. Here we are. Okay, Plus Assistant. It's basically like game knowledge that you can buy. Hey, look, knowledge. Item suggestions. Kind of useless when Tortellini exists. You're never gonna pick these builds. Maybe to continue on like a quest you have, because quests can give you shards and everything, and you want to complete those in order to get shards, in order to get relics, and etc, etc. These are pretty useless because Tortellini exists. Also, they have the exact same progression twice, which is kind of stupid. Ability suggestions, kind of pointless when Tortellini exists. Who cares, really? So, there's no point in doing that. Hero suggestions, once again, kind of pointless if you have some game knowledge. Like, oh look, they have Wraith King and a Bristleback. And I'm on their team. Who should I pick? Really doesn't matter, you're not in a high-level game. Hell, you're in a bot match. That's just sad. But as we see here, they have the assistant suggestions, and they really don't change from game to game. It's not like they're running the numbers of win rates against each other, and even if they are, they aren't running them correctly or anything. Death summary, kinda pointless. Most people can just figure out how they died if you've played enough. If you're a new player and you get stunned and then just blown up, you're like, what happened? Oh my god, I'm just dead! But if you're experienced and you have more than 2 hours, you're gonna realize, oh look, they stunned me and beat me to death. Woohoo! Like, it's not that confusing, to be honest. These little halos make no sense. I mean, whatever, who cares? Lane strategy, once again, kind of pointless. If you're picking Storm, you're gonna go mid. If you're picking Pudge, you might be in the off lane, maybe a safe lane support. Depends really on what you're doing. It's really who cares. It would be helpful if they gave you the enemy lanes of like predicting where they're gonna go. But alas, no. Post-game analytics. Very pointless, to be honest. They don't do a whole lot. Whatever. They let you know what you play at, but if you play Turbo at all, then you're gonna be swinging up and be, like, better than the best players in the world, because, well, Turbo is Turbo. So you're gonna be way ahead. Global rank trends, you can get this on Dota Buff for free. Actually, is it still free on Dota Buff? I don't know. But anyway, it's like, whatever, you can get this on Dota Buff, you can search it down on Reddit, who cares? Real-time comparative analytics, really you only want to use this for net worth, and that's it. Other than that, you really couldn't care less about it. Net worth is helpful because it might let you know how close you are to 2 items down the road or something. Spectator win probability graph, this also shows up after the, it shows up after the game. And I've had some experiences with this. I like looking at the graphs, analyzing item progression and everything, because I'm a nerd. But this is really the most pointless and joke thing in the game. It's so funny to watch. Because, like, as you see here, the Radiant is just crushing the Dire in win probability. And then swing, fight, and then they go back up. That makes sense. Whatever. And now I'm going to go to my experience with it, which was this. This was mine. You know, we're crushing them. You can see it in the net worth and XP. We're so going up. You know, win prob is way up there in the 90s. And then, you know, we get a dip because, oh, someone died or something. And then we go right back up. And then we drop to 100% that the Dire's gonna win. And then we come right back up into our 100%. I mean, this has to be a joke. There's no way anybody would use this. Ever. Like, no one's gonna take this seriously and be like, oh, wow, around, you know, the 23-minute mark, we really threw the game right there. Meanwhile, in net worth and XP, we're still rising a bit, and then we crashed in XP a bit. No one who's serious about the game cares about this. You know, I mean, it's a fun graph to look at, but really, what's the point? So, that's my opinion on that. Total joke. Plus perks. This is where it gets worth it. Battle Cup is back, boys. Let's go. I love it. I think Battle Cup is one of the only reasons to buy this. It lets you play competitively without going through a third-party site, which I was having troubles with. You know, you can buy a ticket for less, but really, the Battle Cup is awesome. I really like it. It's a good thing. Seasonal terrain. Who cares? No one cares. We run other terrains than that. Here's everything that is in there. Subscribe now. Already subscribed. You know, you can just go through this again. Really don't need to. They did have a spring update, summer update, my bad. Where now you can earn stuff in Turbo. Turbo is now no longer pointless if you own Dota Plus. You earn half XP, which is fine. Maybe it's a quarter XP, I don't remember. But anyway, it's interesting. I think Dota Plus is worth investing if you're kind of hardcore into Dota and, like, you know you're going to be playing consistently for like 6 more months. But if you don't know that, then it's really not worth getting into. Like, I'm just buying it month by month. I realize I might be spending 12% more money, but who cares? Because what if I go 4 months without touching Dota? I don't touch Dota whatsoever. Like, I don't play it. It says last played 4 months ago. Because some other game eats me up. You know, I don't want to be spending however much it is to let it sit. So, you know, that's my opinion. I do it month by month because I do get, you know, pulled away from this game and play other things. But, yeah, so that has been my comprehensive review of Dota 2 Plus. To leave you guys with a little antidote, it is basically worth it if you play it every day and you love it. Definitely not worth it if you're getting into it, because, I mean, what's the point? A lot of people don't actually survive Dota, and a whole bunch of people, play Dota and then quit it because it can get very cancerous and everything. So, overall, Dota Plus, it's really up to you. This has been my thoughts on it. I mean, if you want, go for it. If you have money to blow, absolutely, why not? It's a good game. You're just supporting Valve in order to help this game. At least I hope that's where some of the money's going. Yeah, but, you know, Battle Cup is worth it. Epic. Love it to death. You get your money's worth if you participate in each and every one. But, yeah, so, you know, that's my thoughts on Dota Plus. Anyway, I've been Scambion, and thank you for nerding out with me. So see you guys in the next one, and I'm not sure when the next one will be, because I'm gonna be getting busy soon. And I was busy before. Full work week, I couldn't upload whatsoever. I got a little treat upload in there, because I had some past footage I could recycle. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace!